Hi there, my name is Veronika and I'm a local therapist in Portland, Maine. I'm a fiance, I am a loving daughter, and a wonderful friend. I am also a woman in long-term recovery from heroin use disorder. I moved to this country as a young child. I experienced a good deal of trauma and my ACEs score is pretty high. My family fought hard towards the American dream. But I didn't have a lot of supervision and I rebelled as a result. Moved out of my family's home at age 15 and began using illicit substances. I used pain medication regularly during the OxyContin craze and quickly transitioned to IV heroin use. During that time, I experienced human trafficking, but luckily I found my way towards higher education. And although I was around a lot of dangerous people, put myself in dangerous situations where my power was taken away from me, I was able to continue pursuing my schooling. And that's the first place that I really felt a sense of community, a sense of purpose. School recovery centers were starting to become a thing, and I became involved in one and just was around people who made me feel like I was more than I was experiencing nightly and had something more to offer to the world. I was arrested several times due to my white privilege, due to my economic privilege. I never experienced any serious legal charges, fortunately, but I did, over the course of about a decade, go to about 50 detox facilities, IOPs, PHPs, psychiatric hospitalizations, inpatient rehabilitation facilities all across the United States. I was told by many providers that I was an addict of the hopeless variety, that I was a chronic relapser, that I needed to be locked away, and that my family needed to say goodbye to me, that I wasn't going to live through it. Somehow, some way, I found my way to Portland, Maine about 7 years ago. I became a member of the Portland Recovery Community Center. I became involved in sober living and still wasn't ready to pursue recovery, still struggled. Met a wonderful woman who believed in me, and I'd come to her and say, you know, I used again or I drank again, and told me that I was still deserving of love, that I still had a light inside of me that deserved to shine. And somehow, some way, through her, through the community I developed here, I finally finished my graduate degree. I finally got a chunk of recovery going and was able to build this wonderful life that I have today. I did have troubles as I injured myself and had to be on pain medication, but I had a wonderful best friend. I had a partner in long-term recovery and a community to hold me through, and I was able to make it out the other side. Now I serve over 50 people who struggle with opiate use disorder as I work for the Opportunity Alliance in their opiate health home program and in my own small part-time private practice. I have learned through this work over the last several years that not everyone's recovery is going to look like mine, and that's okay. Everyone deserves a second chance and a 20 millionth chance. I remember I needed to be resuscitated 3 times in one night, and yet here I am. I find so much meaning on not giving up on people, on serving people who are clearly trying to fight for recovery, and those folks who don't seem to be trying at all. They still deserve a chance at a life worth living. I'm so grateful to pay it forward. I still am very involved with my Portland recovery community, and I've built communities in fitness establishment, through my work family, through so many folks. I still have my slew of emotional issues, but I've realized that every human being does, and I am so grateful during these difficult times as a result of the COVID pandemic, that I've been given the tools that I found in substance use recovery to use and live a life that is happy, joyous, and free. Thank you.